Hey, all you mechanical maniacs, how's it going? Hurst Quayzar here. Welcome back to another episode of Barn Bargains and Other Cheap Challenges. Hey, if you're new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button and hitting that notification so you can get notified of any other videos I happen to post. What is Barn Bargains, you may ask? Well, Barn Bargains is where, actually, mainly we go into barns and we pull out something from the barns. We bring it back into the garage and we build it back into its classic state. Now, I have a few things. Classic creations, so we pull things out of the barn, we bring it back, and we build it back the way it was. However, whatever state it is, if it's a stock, if it's modified, however it is, we build it back into its original modification. Other things, we've done a 30K, a 20K, and a 10K challenge. We've already done those, so if you look back in some of my other recent videos, you'll see that we've done those challenges as well. Some of our things we've done, like over there far across here, is my Skyline GTR. This was my very first trash-to-track car, and it looks ridiculous, right? But, I mean, this is the first under 2-minute car that I was able to get done during the series. So, and then the drag strip came out, and then we started messing around with this one. This was my second trash-to-track car, and I took it out to the drag strip. And now for this, what I'm actually trying to do with this is get it as high as a D rating as I can. Playing around with it here and there. Haven't done too much with it as of yet. Over here is my tow truck for the shop. I have not done anything with it. I really need to put some effort into this for the next couple of days. But for today, seeing how we've had some issues recording in the past and couldn't get a Rot to Rad video out, today we're going to do a couple of different things. I'm thinking a trash-to-track car. And I'm thinking a Barn Bargain classic creation car. So I think we're going to pull both projects into here, and we'll work on them simultaneously in the next upcoming episodes. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a look at a barn and see what we can find. Let's go. All right. First and foremost, let's take the flashlight out. There we go. Looks like we got ourselves, is this a 57 Chevy? Oh, no, this is a Delray Custom, 303,000 miles. Yikes. Okay, so this isn't too bad. I mean, this is something that we could actually build back into a classic creation. Looks like it's got all the wheels. We could probably do this back into, let's see, the engine. The engine compartment isn't in too bad a shape, it looks like. So, yeah, I mean, this is a possibility, even though it is a vanilla car. We could create a classic creation with it, definitely. Let's go looking around here. Ooh, we have a Lamborghini, it looks like. This one's in pretty sad shape, though, considering the wheels on the other side. What's the price tag on this bad boy? 36. It's only estimated at 27, so I hate investing that much money into a vehicle if I'm not going to get it out. What's the engine cover? What does the engine look like? Okay, the engine's not too bad looking, I guess. But I have to find parts for the car, so that's another thing too. For the classic creations, we're going to have to find parts for it, and that's going to be tough for that car. Okay, so we've got the Delray Custom so far is probably the most likely vehicle to do. Oh, we do have a, what is this? This is a Jaguar XJS, 221,000 miles. For the most part, not too shabby looking. Trunk looks clean. Now this is, wow. Okay, so that doesn't look too bad. Looks like it's pretty much intact, to be honest with you. What's the price tag on this bad boy? Price tag on this bad boy is 17 out of 21. So even if I didn't make it, I could possibly get my money back on this. And it is a classic looking vehicle, right? It's a classic Jaguar look. I don't know. I like that. I like the old classics over here. A lot easier to get parts for. But this is something like totally out of the realm. It is a Jaguar. It is in red. Nice red factory color. All right, so I think I'm okay because this is barn bargains, right? So, and it is actually within a pretty good price range. I mean, we're talking what, 27-ish, 28-ish. I think we're going to buy it. We're going to send her to the garage. So yeah, that will be our classic creation because it's just we're making it back into its build configuration. Our Lamborghini was a bit much over the top, and these wheels look like they were in pretty bad shape. And of course, our vanilla 57 Chevy wasn't going to cut it. So we're going to head back to the garage, and then we'll head to the junkyard for our next project. All right, so now that we have our Jaguar, let's go ahead and hit the junkyard and see what we can find. And we're looking for something just to do track to track, right? So anything out there we could actually take to the track. We will build it. And with this, it is a total build of used parts, right? So it's basically we have to build it with all used parts and then take it to the track. So let's find out what we can get. All right, so much like our Rod to Rad videos, we're looking for something to take to the track. Another Mercedes. I'm not interested in anything like that. I'm actually looking for something that's going to be easily, we can easily find parts for. Mustang, Beamer. This is a Corvette-ish car. It's a vanilla car. Mustang-ish. Mustang. What is this? It's a standard Mustang at 92,000 miles. I almost thought about doing that because, I mean, 92,000 miles, that's not too bad. Do a trash to track on that. Look at this thing. This is what is this? This is Dodge Charger, 233,000 miles. Could do a trash to track on that one, but that's in really bad shape. We got ourselves that. Another Mustang. This Mustang, actually. Let's see. What are you? I can get up there close enough to it. This is a Maverick Mustang at 213,000 miles. Interesting. 213,000 miles for it. Even though it's a Mustang, this is kind of interesting. I kind of like the way it looks, actually. But then again, it'd be hard to find parts for that. What's back there? This is a Nova-ish. This is a Bolt Reptilia. Okay. The Volvo station wagon. Now this is a mod car, right? 108,000. It's an estate, a 240 estate. Not all that great as far as power. I don't think I'll do that. Really running low here. Got the Hoonigan thing going on here. It's got all 4 tires on it, which is probably a good thing. Some engine parts, that might be good. I have to find other parts for it. Hoonigan parts, anyway. So that might be an option as well. We also have this Mustang over here. So it's nothing but Mustangs out here. There's another Maverick Mustang. Holy cow. Maybe. You know, I've got 2 Maverick Mustangs in this. I think that is going to be my ticket right there. I think I'm going to buy both the Maverick Mustangs and try to combine them into one trashed track. So I think that's what I'm going to do. This is 180,000 miles. We're going to buy that. We're going to accept it. We're going to send it to the garage. Then we're going to go back over here and we're going to grab the other Maverick. Reminds me of Top Gun, right? Maverick. Been a minute, huh, Mav? Yes. I don't know if you guys, but I've watched that movie I don't know how many times, and I've really freaking enjoyed it. I think it's a great movie, to be honest with you. I've watched a lot of the commentary on it and what they've done. 213,000 miles. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and buy this one as well. And we're going to send it to the garage. So we're going to have 2 Mavericks, 2 Ford Mustang Mavericks, and then a Jaguar for a classic creation. So nothing really exciting, but I think we have a pretty good start of something going on. We're going to head back to the garage. All right, so what we are going to do, we are going to swap this one, move this one to right outside the entrance, and then we are going to, let's see, this is the one I believe I need to build. It's 213,000 miles, 180, so 180, this is the one I want to build. It has less miles on it. We're going to swap that with the one inside there. All right. Yeah, this is the one we're going to end up building, even though the other one is probably in better shape. This one has less miles on it, so this is the one we're going to end up building. Trash to track. And let's go ahead and let's put our rod. Let's swap it with our other Mustang. So we've got Mustang behind us. Yes. All right. This has a pretty decent amount of decay on it. It has both the, well, it has only one fender, one door. So yeah, first and foremost on this, what do I have? I need that. A trunk. So I need this trunk. I think that's all I need, right? So we're gonna put the trunk on it. There we go. Put this fender on it. There we go. Got both the tail lights. How about the lower valance? Lower valance. Do we have a lower valance on this one? So this is why we, yes, rear clamshell. So we're gonna take that rear clamshell off. Put it on here. This is why. Oh, this is good that I got both these at the same time. This is actually pretty cool. Oh, that air duct. Do we have that? No, this one doesn't have it either. So that's going to be interesting to find. Do we have a hood? Hood. Yeah, we're good with that. Good with that. So yeah, I think putting wheels and tires on it is probably a good thing. This has got all the wheels and tires on it, so that's actually pretty sweet. Let's go ahead and swap that out with the Jaguar real quick. What we're going to do is just to do this. We're going to go ahead and take the wheels off of this bad boy, put it on the other one. Now, if you're wondering why I'm doing it this way, it's because the other one did have less miles on it. So I think, I feel like I should go with the other one, right? Because it does have less miles. It will be more, it will have a higher value by the time I get done with it, which is what I'm looking for. But I was actually pretty dang happy. Oh, wait a minute. We have a lot of missing freaking parts here. We can't do that with. All right. Okay. Let's... Go ahead and take that off. What else was I missing over here? Drive shaft, which is in bad shape. Okay, so I can go ahead and put the wheel on there. Go ahead and do that. What else am I missing? Cap, shock, and the upper. Cap, shock. Okay. So we need that one. That's just bad shape, so that's... And the shock absorber. Okay, so we got the shock absorber. Oh, we're going to have to put this up in the air, aren't we? Maybe not. Maybe I can do this. Okay. All right. Okay, what else am I missing in this side? Okay. So that lower control arm and we're missing this piece right here. Yeah, that's in bad shape. And this piece right here. Now I'm going to keep this around because I may need some of the pieces off it still. But what I'm trying to do right now is get this as close to being a solid car as possible. I have to put it up in the air. Let's put that in that control arm, that suspension arm, which is in bad shape, but at least we have it available. I'd like to keep all the pieces out of the red, but hey, I can only do so much. What am I missing here? I'm missing a spring, shaft. I'm missing a whole lot of pieces on this side. Holy crap. Might as well take that whole rear end down. So let's go ahead and take this out. Go ahead and take the spring out on this side. Might as well. That shaft out. Control arm out. What else was I missing over on the other side? I'm missing a lot of pieces over here. Okay, so we got the spring, upper control arm. Got the shock absorber. Nope. Drive axle. Drive axles. Both the drive axles are in bad shape, so that's going to be sad. You may have to look for those. All right, bouncing back and forth. That may sound a little rough. I'm still trying to get over a cold. Let's see here. That's in good shape. I need shock absorber. Ooh, 6%. That's horrible. So the problem is with the trash-to-track cars, we need to try to find them. I try to get them at least built up to where they are. They're in the orange, right? They don't have any red. So that's going to be my. It's going to be my goal. But this has a this has a fuel tank, but it's at 10%. Sad shape. Take that out. I need this bushing, this control arm. Okay. So even though I'm like swapping parts around, I'm trying to gather everything I can to at least make this car as solid as possible before I do get rid of the shell, that's what it'll end up being, the shell of a car. Before it's all over. And we got a fuel tank, which is crap, but at least I got a fuel tank. Okay, so nothing but exhaust system, but I don't have anything here for exhaust system. All right, let's take front wheel off. Now what is preventing this from getting... We got a lot of pieces here. Lower control arm, shock absorber, brakes. Okay, so outer tie rod, A-link, 31% shock absorber, brake pad, which I've got plenty of these things, so it's not going to be a big deal once I do this. Bearing, I take the bearing out of there, brake pads out of there. Lower control arm, definitely need that. Need this drive shaft. Nice that I found two of these in the junkyard at the same time. You almost never get that. Okay, so drive shaft's at 27%. Let's go ahead and put the drive shaft in. I could almost put engine parts in here and probably drive this bad boy off. Lower control arm. But with all the pieces that are in red right now, it would probably drive like crap. Shock absorber. Cap. Brake. Full arm, or outer tie rod in. Yep, I think we're actually pretty good with that. All right. So far we're probably into a pretty good shape for a trash-to-track car right off the bat. Can't believe it, to be honest with you. So we're going to put this down. We're going to swap you out with the Jaguar. So let's put you out behind number 2. There we go. We're going to swap with the Jaguar. But yeah, we've got plenty of pieces here that we can scavenge from if I need to. Some engine pieces, not a whole lot. It probably, I mean, looking at it, looks like it's in pretty sad shape, to be quite honest with you. So yeah. So now we've got a trash to track car pretty much in a pretty good state of mind right now. It's not completely put together, but I mean, for the most part, I could take the seat out, put it over here, and we could probably take it out to the track once I get all the engine pieces put in together. Yeah, we are missing quite a few here. So yeah, we'll be working on that as well. All right, now for our classic. Now we're going to move her out to the car wash. We're going to give her a quick bath and see what she looks like underneath all this mess. Clean up the interior. Now, I'm not a big Jaguar fan myself, but, you know, this is going to be tough trying to find these wheels. So, yeah, I'm going to be, I think I can salvage all but this one. I think this one's going to be a pretty tough cookie to get a hold of. So, yeah, we're going to just go ahead and send her over to the car left and do what we usually do. And we just... We're going to take care of the rear end here, see what we can do with it. You know, I didn't mean to do that. Does that flip right side up, or does this flip up? Yeah, backwards. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. Let's go ahead and start taking some of this apart and see what we have here. See what we have underneath. It's looking quite ugly. So what is it for the classic creations? What we're going to do is we're going to try and repair all the pieces that we can. Everything that's repairable, if it's repairable, we're going to repair it. Those that are repairable pieces that are beyond repair, we have to go out and search for them. I may have some in my warehouse. I may have some here in the warehouse, or I have to go out to the junkyard and find probably another Jaguar. If it's related to the Jaguar itself. So yeah, it might be that. So like these sway-ins, you can't repair these. They're not repairable. So no matter what the percentage of wear is, you can't repair them. So we'd have to buy brand new. But that is the name of the game. We repair what we can, and we replace what we cannot. So hopefully we can get through this rear end real quick. Doesn't look too bad, to be honest. Of course, I have seen times where I've like thought, oh yeah, this isn't going to be a big deal at all. Some of these pieces, they're coming up. I haven't been paying too much attention. Thing is, if it's less than 15%, it's not going to be repairable anyway. So which kind of sucks. I know I got to probably build a warehouse for Jaguar parts. So I have some place to put those. Like the fuel tank, you can't repair that. So I'm going to have to replace that. But the fuel pump is repairable. So I have to find one and put it in there to offset that. The main object with these is to spend as little money as you have to on these cars, but then put it back into a state that should have been off the assembly line. So that's basically what we're doing right now. So hopefully we'll get through this real quick. I'll show you what I'm doing. What we're doing is we're taking all these parts off. We are going to repair them all. And then hopefully we can just put them back together using brand new bushings, because bushings are not repairable. And we're not going to do any painting either. This isn't like Rot to Rad where I paint all the pieces. This is where we're putting it all back to original, like I said. And there's no painting and getting it all fancy, right? That doesn't matter here. Oof, that was... Okay, so both these bolts are rusted, but the arm itself is coming in at 59%, so that's not too bad. All right, so now we've got all those pieces out. Let's, I'm going to run them through the parts and be right back. All right, I got most of my repairable pieces done. Now we're going to turn down the brake rotors. So take a look here. So brake pads, they have to be replaced. I don't know why I've got 3 sets of brake pads. It's probably because I took them off the Mustang. So doesn't matter. Those things are going to go away anyway. Springs have to be replaced. The caps need to be replaced. So it's just one of those things. I don't have any other brake. Oh man, I don't have any other brakes. Okay, so this is the deal. This is where I come into the warehouse, right? So these are my parts I have. I do want to put the brake pads in there. Shock absorbers I'm going to put in there. My caps I'm going to put in there. Because they're not repairable, right? So things, the sway bar I'm going to put in there. Bushings are in good shape. I'm going to put in there. Nothing red, so I'm not going to do that. Spring paps those are done. Bearings are done. Those in there. See now, wheel hub is repairable, so I should be able to. All right. So let's do this. I need to get bushings. So let's see, bushings. I need 8 of you and 8 of you. So I have that. The bearing. I need 2 of you. Trying to think of what else. Spring. Front spring. Rear spring, we need 2 of those. And the caps. Cap. So let's go cap. So 2 of those. So let's take a look at my inventory real quick. Yeah, we're going to need one of those. Brake pads. Got that. Brake pads, we need a couple of those. So let's go back in my inventory. We'll get rid of the bad ones. Sell those off. Caps, I got rid of those. Springs, we've got those replaced. Bearings, we've got those replaced as well. And both those are good. So I need a wheel hub 3. So let's go in here to my warehouse. That's suspension and brake. So wheel. I need a disc brake. These are all ventilated. So let's grab one of those. Wheel hub 3. I think that's what I'm eating, right? Wheel hub 3. So we got, let's take the 17% one. All right, so now I did have some pieces, so that's good. So we're going to come over here. We're going to turn down the one rotor. There we go. So while that's getting turned down, we're going to repair this bad boy. Yes! All right, so now we have that. Put in here. We're going to sell off that wheel hub. And we're going to sell off that disc brake. And look at that, ladies and gentlemen. We have completely repaired the Jaguar's rear end with minimal, and I do mean minimal, minimal parts. Let's actually separate the wheels here. And I mean, personally, I hate these rims. I hate these wheels. But we're going to go back to stock on it. Now, I did have, I don't remember who said, I could actually change the tires out. Probably keep the same size, but keep the tires. I might do that this time around because I really don't like those tires on here. And I really would rather have something a little more classy looking on it than these things. I'm not a big fan. So yeah, we're going to probably do that as well. So what do I need here? These tires are a 235/60/15. 235/60. I think we're going to go with the sport tires, to be honest. I'm going to go to 235/50/15, right? Oh, jeez. 235/60. There we go. We got 2 of those. All right. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go with the sport rims on these. I just think they are just a nicer looking wheel on here, and I think it'll give it a little more updating than the top speed bad boys. There we go. Man, we're making some pretty good time on this, to be honest with you. As far as a classic, we've actually done pretty good with this. So yeah, I mean everything's been repaired. We've cleaned all the rust off it. We're replacing all the bushings on it. Sway bar. I do not have a sway bar. The sway bar cannot be repaired. But I'm going to have to buy new. Yes, so I'm going to have to buy new on that. So, unfortunately, I can't repair the sway bar. Much like bushings, you just can't repair them. And the links, oh, I have to repair 2 of these links too. So let's get a couple of these links. Yeah, there we go. Now we should be good to go. I got to get the shock absorbers too, because I don't have the shock absorbers. They are not repairable as well. Just got the bushings, it looks like. Good grief. I'm doing well, aren't I? But we're going to have this thing pretty much nailed down. Rear springs are in good shape. We brought brand new ones of those. Shock absorbers. Rear suspension arms. These are looking nice. Nice and cleaned up, nice and shiny. We're going to go ahead and put the drive shaft back in it too, just to keep it with the car while we bounce around. Yeah, let's go ahead and put that back in. Not like I'm going to do anything with it right now, but it is repaired and it is back on the car. Let's see, rear wheel hub. Bearings were brand new. Drive axles. Yes, drive axles were in good shape. We turned down the brake rotors, brand new pads, rebuilt the calipers. So yeah, that's all good. What else am I missing here? I think I'm missing something here, right? Probably not. So we're going to head and put the brand new cleaned up Jaguar rim. Look at that face on it. That Jaguar face on there. That's hilarious. We'll get this side put together, and I think we're going to call it a night, honestly. We're going to close up shop here and be done. So yeah, I have... Actually, this has gone pretty well, actually. I mean, when I thought about doing both projects at the same time, I thought it was going to be a nightmare. But actually, this has turned out to be not too shabby at all. We found 2 of the Mavericks, and 2 Mavericks, and this Jaguar, which is really not in that bad a shape as far as a Jaguar is concerned. But we have not gotten to the engine parts of it. That's going to be tough, because if I have to, I will have to search high and low for another Jaguar for the engine parts if I need to, or another car that has the same type of engine. That's going to be difficult. I'm hopeful. Yeah, we won't have too many issues with that. But These things always seem to throw me a curveball. And I'm always searching for parts. Always. Always searching for parts. I think that rear end's intact. I think we're good. We're going to put this rim back on it. Crisscross applesauce. Done. All right. Check my inventory. I've got 2 used tires that we're not going to use. We're going to put the sport tires back on it, which I think look really a lot better on here than what was on there. We'll go ahead and lower this down for safety reasons and safety precautions, and keep her on the floor while we step out of the garage. Thanks everyone for stopping by. We continue to work on this. We're going to get this bad boy back up into shape. Presently, if I were to take a look at this, we're already up 10K. We spent a little bit, repairing parts, but we are in pretty good shape with it so far, and I'm pretty happy with it. All the body panels look good. We do have to replace all the glass in it, but other than that, I think we're doing pretty well so far. As far as our Maverick, we may have to look for some pieces out here, right? We're going to have to look for this piece here, this part 2, some glass. Some of this stuff I could probably find from regular Mustangs. So I'm not too worried about that. The engine is going to be another issue altogether. I think we can probably put this together pretty easily with some of the parts I have in the storeroom. So I'm not too worried about that. All right, until the next time, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If so, put that thumbs up down there, and I will catch you later. Until next time, this is Hurst Quayzar saying goodnight, everyone, and I am out.